From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, the very funny star of The Big Bang Theory, Mayim Bialik, is on the couch. Plus, gospel duo Mary Mary are back to dish about all the drama going down on the latest season of their hit show. And all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Or the salon or wherever you are. Say hello to my co-host, aka my studio audience. So good. Yes. How you doing? Better now that we're back together. All right, so this is so sad about Robin Thicke and Paula Patton. It's over after 22 years. I'll break it down for you. And then Simon Cowell's parenting style is sparking controversy. And Chris Brown is out of rehab and already lashing out. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. And a good dress. I knew that I had a hit when some of the guys around here, who are not necessarily fashion guys, they said, "Oh, we like your dress." Have you ever shopped the Newport News catalog? This dress is cheap and cheerful. Look at the back zipper detail and everything. Good, right? Like $50. Yeah, like $50. Anyway, oh gosh, Robin Thicke and Paula Patton have separated. It's all very sad. You know, she's 38 years old and he's 36 years old and they have got a 3-year-old son. They met back in 1993 when he was 14 and she was 16. So this is some teenage love. And now they were married though for I think like 13 of their 22 years together. So, I mean, things happen in marriage she's up in Canada. Working on her newest movie project, and he's touring around the world. And if you didn't hear, he canceled like 2 of his city tours in order to go up to Canada to I guess one last Hail Mary, please take me back. Well, apparently it didn't work. So after being there for a couple of days, then he left Canada and took their son to Orlando to spend some, daddy and son time. They really are a nice-looking family, but things happen. I've never been one to root for childhood love, not when you stay together, seamlessly. These two were together for the whole 22 years. I guess if they did do any splitting, it was silent that we didn't even know about it. In 22 years, you're not the same person that you were at 16 when you first met him as you are at 38 years old. And also, there are a lot of us who you go through that wild time in your 20s where anything goes. Maybe at one point the word was that they had an open relationship. Well, in my opinion, and this is just for the ladies, and I used to use the phrase soft and pink when I was back on the radio, meaning that ultimately speaking, no matter how hard we broads try to be, and no matter how great our jobs might be, our DNA is to be soft and pink. And not want to have an open relay. Like that might have been fly when you're 25 years old, and you know what I mean, some of you ladies. But that, some of you, you freaks. I'm not judging because whatever floats your boat in terms of open relationships. All I'm saying is that if this were to be true, at some particular point, we as women, our DNA is to be soft and pink and not want to have an open relationship and be out there. And he has long since been, branded as an alleged philanderer. And, well, I'm sure she wasn't innocent either. What girl gets with a boy at 16 years old and keeps her legs close to other men for the entire... Oh, really? That's you? Okay. Well, this is not the 1800s, and I think that women, part of our experience and getting our education is also having an experience with the boys and with social situations. And I also think that he might have gotten brand new after Blurred Lines. Now look. And I'll tell you, you know, we all knew that song, Lost Without You. Remember that song? All right, that was a very beautiful song, but not bigger than Blurred Lines. So, you know, and one thing they do say about celebrity, which I find to be true, celebrity only magnifies who you are underneath anyway. So I guess he got brand new. And so now she's gonna, Paula Patton, go it alone. Good luck, Paula. And you know what? Good luck to you, Robin, also. So, Simon Cowell and his baby's mother, Lauren, flew their 10-day-old son to Miami for his first vacation. Look how pink the boy is. Look, nobody's got a roof on him. He looks like he's suffering right there. She doesn't seem to, I mean, she already has an 8-year-old with her husband. And so, but look how red the boy is, either red from the sun or red from crying like crazy. Why did they have to go away at 10 days old? You know, and you could say, all right, well, they're not exactly flying on the same plane with all of us, coughing and wheezing on the boy, but they are flying in a germy private plane. They're just as germy as public planes. Then they have the boy playing with the dog. Now, you know, there's nothing wrong. Look, not all. You don't find something crazy about that? The boy is 10 days old. If you want a dog to bond with your new baby, then you give the dog the baby's blanket to play with so that he gets the scent. Even we called some of our favorite pediatricians. And here's what they said. We do research here at Hot Topics. They said that babies aren't supposed to be flying until like 6 months. You know, that's about the time we get it back together too. You know, the doctors tell us lay off everything, you know, for 6 months. And don't try to do any crazy working out or anything like that. Well, the baby, it's just too soon. And that's just some selfish rich people mess right there. Yeah, we didn't take Kevin on a plane until he was 2, you know? And even then, he didn't have an earache, and I had all the toys like to keep him quiet. Imagine how much the baby was screaming and crying when they were going up and then when they were landing. Well, Simon, to know now is to do better. And Lauren, you should already know, but I get it. I get it. You're still in the afterglow of the jackpot from stepping out on your husband, allegedly, and getting with Simon. Let's talk about Chris Brown. So, you know he was in anger management, and he was there for 3 months, 90 days. Well, he's already Twitter ranting. Well, he's accusing his ex-manager, since that's what we're calling her these days, his ex-manager, Tina Davis, of leaking his new music from his upcoming album. And so here's what Chris says. My old manager is leaking my new album music and refuses to give me my backup hard drive to sabotage my album. That's effed up G. And then she Twitter rants back. Chris Brown, trace it. Find out where it originated from. RCA, that's his record label. RCA can do that for you. Then send a defamation tweet out on who really did it. She's talking kind of tough. I kind of believe her, you know what I mean? Even though, you know, people leak music all the time. As a matter of fact, we got your leaked album here. Boof! I want to hear some of that new Chris Brown during the vacation. Oh, he's out today? Hungover much, Boof? Yesterday was DJ Boof's birthday. Look at the sign he puts on his turntable, or whatever you call that thing. Oh, there he is. Hi, Boof. I like your day after birthday jacket. Mm-hmm. All right, so look, we're gonna hit some of that new Chris Brown for you since it's out there and we got it. Anyway, if this is true, that is enough to make a person angry. However, one thing that anger management rehab is supposed to do is it doesn't get rid of your anger. They teach you how to repackage your frustration and anger into other avenues. Like, he should have jumped on the phone with his lawyer. I would, and now Akon is his new manager, not this Tina Davis who's been with him since, no, I said Akon's brother. Akon's brother. Oh, relax. Okay? Akon's brother is Chris's new manager. She's been, well, Tina's been managing him since he was 16. And, you stop. Anyway, I don't even think, like, when you get this angry and your music is released, but you've been around long enough, like Chris Brown has, I mean, you know, he might be a little, you know, kooky and cuckoo, but nobody knows the business of Chris Brown like Chris Brown. I wouldn't even have my manager call up my lawyer. I'd ring. Yo, G, this is Chris Breezy. We need to get on it. Like, because that's what adults do once they've been around their business long enough. You know, yeah, you have henchmen to make phone calls and stuff, but sometimes when you want to get to the bottom of something, you make the phone call yourself. Chris, good luck trying to not be crazy. Did you watch The Voice last night? You did? Aw. I didn't. But I mean, I have to be honest, I get caught on HLN at nights, and then next thing you know, it's Dr. Drew, it's Nancy Grace, it's all those people, and they talk stuff. But I hear Shakira and Usher are back as coaches, and they did a terrific job. And they were pulling out all the stops they said to woo contestants to their team. Let's take a look.
You know, I don't have the Voice trophy. I don't. But there is one thing that I do have that I want you to have as well.
An empty space where the Voice trophy would go.
It's one of these.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you like one of these?
I would like one of those.
We got
yes,
some of
please.
those too, by the way.
I got a few of those too.
Well, great that you do. I want you to see it.
And if you're really cool, you can turn your Grammys into shoes like Usher did.
I think Usher looks really cute here. You know what I mean? I like his afro. Doesn't he look like 15 years younger than the last time we saw him? And he kept lifting up his shirt, they said, and showing his stomach. And when he leaned forward, you see his arms. Well, you know what he's doing. I was telling you, he's preparing to play the legendary boxing great Sugar Ray Leonard for the Sugar Ray Leonard movie. It's not even the Sugar Ray Leonard movie. Isn't it a boxing movie that Sugar Ray Leonard happens to be a part? AKA Usher. So nice, Usher. It's nice to see you back. Your afro is nice and thick. You know, when you spend enough time with short hair, you forget whether your hair will grow back as thickalicious as it used to be. It's good. Well, The Voice, you're off to a good start. Everybody's watching. Whereas American Idol, on the other hand, the word is they are in trouble. Jennifer Lopez's salary is too big. According to my Idol reporters, they may actually be losing money this year because, the advertisers aren't coming in. The advertisers are the ones that pay for the new $5 million set. I don't notice a difference in this set. What is it, 3 chairs and a coffee table and a stage? What is $5 million with that? Maybe the microphones or something? I don't know. So Jennifer's making $17 million, and Ryan Seacrest is making $15 million. And I think Keith Urban might be making about $5 million, and Harry Connick, he's brand new, maybe $3 million. But when they're putting out all of this money and the show, you all aren't watching the show the way you used to. Well, clap if you watch American Idol. If you couldn't tell, Suzanne's back. She was a little under the weather yesterday. People noticed that you weren't here. They said that that they didn't hear your oh. And they also enjoyed how the audience was reacting on their own as opposed to being encouraged.
Well, I'm being extra loud today.
Okay, to make up for lost time. Anyway, so only 5 of you watch American Idol? Who watches The Voice? Idol's had its run. I think that this might be the last season, you all. And, you know, and I say that with warmth in my heart because they really did entertain us well. You know, they gave us Jennifer Hudson and Fantasia and Kelly Clarkson. You know, Jennifer Lopez should have never gone back a second time because now she's gonna be the one that made Idol jump the shark. That's how she'll go down in history. You know, it wasn't worth the $17 million shot in her reputation to go back to that show, you know? Well, already got her next job, and so does Ryan Seacrest, so I guess she doesn't care. Look, there's this new NBC drama, and Ryan Seacrest is producing it. It's gonna be his first scripted show. Second, you forgot about the Kardashians. They're the first scripted show. It's gonna be Ryan Seacrest Productions' first scripted show. It's gonna come on NBC. It's a cop drama. It's called Shades of Blue. Now, what I like about Jennifer Lopez, no, she's no Meryl Streep, but she certainly does have range. You know, you saw her play like she's gonna play a single mom FBI agent. You've seen her play cop with George Clooney in that movie, It Escapes Me. Out of Sight. And then you've seen her play cute and innocent in the Maid movie in Manhattan. Right? She does have range. I mean, she's more of a singer to me than an actress, but when she comes on, I like to see her. I don't know that this will be my show, though. But she knows how to play sweet and tough and sexy, and I just hope that this show works out for her because, you know, since she's put the knife into American Idol, it could very well be that if this show doesn't work out, then she's going to have another failure under her belt that she really doesn't need at this particular point. I mean, you know, she sings that music and shakes those hips, and I like to see her do that more than act. Anyway, Jennifer, whatever you choose, good luck. Keep clapping for Amanda Bynes. There's good news. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Do you remember back in 2012 when she was DWIing and then she rear-ended the back of a cop car? The only reason why I'm laughing, because it's funny. Nobody got hurt. Remember right after she did that and the cops were writing her a ticket and smelling her breath and stuff and she was in the car tweeting to President Obama look, to have the cops that are harassing her fired? Remember? Okay, well, the outcome of the case is that she was given 3 years probation and 3 months of alcohol education classes. Now that wouldn't have happened to me or you, so don't try this, okay? This seems to only happen to wealthy celebrities in Hollywood because if you were DUIing and you rear-ended a cop car, don't you think you'd be in jail by now? Yeah. Okay, so she got 3 months probation, which just because you're on probation doesn't mean it's easy. I mean, think about it. I mean, 3 years probation. Think about how good you have to be for 3 years. Like, if you're a chiefer, you can't chief. That'll send you right to the clink, you know? You virtually can't do anything except for obey the law, which for a lot of these celebrities, it's very, very difficult to do. And then she's got 3 months of alcohol education. Yeah, I know I said it, alcohol education. I don't know what that is either. It would seem to me that they would give her 3 months of rehab, or alcohol rehab, not alcohol education. So she's gonna be in class all the time. You know she's juggling fashion school, and now she has her alcohol education classes. And then maybe she'll go out for lunch, but not too far, because Dr. and Mrs. Bynes don't like her socializing with her friends, I told you. And then, you know, I think it's all coming together for her. I hope you understand how fortunate you are, Amanda Bynes, for having 3 years probation and not 3 years in jail, rear-ending a cop car. Well, I oughta. And the alcohol education classes, I don't know what you learn there. Maybe the brown makes you angry. Champagne makes you giggle. I don't know. Good luck, Amanda Bynes. Well, keep the claps going. We've got a really fabulous show for you today. You used to watch the show Blossom, and I know you watched The Big Bang Theory. The lovely Mayim Bialik is here. Plus, gospel duo Mary is joining us. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Fan Out. So don't go far. Welcome back. During the commercial break, my wardrobe stylist, Memsor, informed me that the dress was $74 at Newport News Catalog. It's now on sale for $29. A budget fashionista. I love it. Okay, it's time for everybody's favorite celebrity fan out. Our first celebrity fan out comes from Jamie Z, who watches The Wendy Show in Staten Island, New York on WNYW. And Jamie writes, "How you doing, Wendy? I was at Chateau Marmont Hotel in Los Angeles having lunch when I spotted Miley Cyrus at the table behind me." I know, that's a good one. She says, "I asked her if she would take a selfie with me and she agreed and invited me to sit down next to her like we were old friends. She was so cool, and as you can see, we're both making her signature face." Wow, that's a good one. Our next celebrity fan out comes from Andrea R., who watches The Wendy Show on KVCW in Las Vegas, Nevada. Andrea writes, "How you doing, Wendy? I was at the Mandalay Bay Hotel for a charity event and I couldn't believe who I saw there. It was Justin Timberlake. He was so unassuming and down to earth." By the way, Andrea, you are a gorgeous woman. Do you mind me telling everybody that you told us that you're 60? That's good. Good. By the way, Justin had to postpone his concert dates at MSG last week because he apparently was a little under the weather, so hopefully he feels better now. Our next celebrity fan out comes from Nestor A., who watches The Wendy Show on BET in Jersey City, New Jersey. Nestor writes, "Hi, Wendy. I work at a hotel and was busy assisting with the Super Bowl after party when a gentleman came up to me and asked me where the smoking area was. I was shocked when I realized it was Macklemore. And he says, he was a pretty cool dude." And our final celebrity fan out comes from, I wonder how tall Macklemore is. He reads tall on TV. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, our last celebrity fan out comes from Kaiten M., who watches our show in Decatur, Georgia on WAGA. And Kaiten writes, "Hey, Wendy, how you doing? I was leaving a Beyonce concert basking in the afterglow of a great performance." I love how flowery you talk. "Basking in the afterglow of a great performance. When I got an extra bonus, I spotted Drake. And he says, look, I was too nervous to approach him, so I pretended to bump into him. That's when I asked him if he would take a picture with me. He was so polite and soft-spoken. You know, he was there," she says, "with Zoe Kravitz. That's Lenny Kravitz's daughter that they have allegedly been romancing for a bit of time. I like them as a couple, so it's nice to hear that they're still going out." Thank you so much for your celebrity fan outs. If you have ever had an encounter with a celebrity and you'd like to share, go to wendyshow.com. And don't go far, because up next, TV's most popular comedy is The Big Bang Theory, and one of the stars is Mayim Bialik, and she's doing Couch Chat next. Our first guest rose to fame as Blossom on that hit sitcom in the 90s, but now she's starring on one of TV's most popular comedies, The Big Bang Theory. Take a look.
I'll get right to the point. I think we need to end this relationship. So, just sign this with your finger, and please don't cry on my iPad. I didn't get Apple Care.
I'm not surprised you want to end the relationship. I'm a little surprised you didn't get Apple Care.
Please welcome Mayim Bialik. Hi. Thank you. Nice to spend evenings with you.
Nice shoes.
Thank you. Nice shoes
I got
to
the
you,
memo.
too. Hey, we have a shoe cam in our coffee table. Keep your feet right there. Yes. You know, I spend evenings with you. You're in syndication here in New York.
You can't avoid me if you try.
You're everywhere.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you're serving a few different generations of people. Do you get more recognized for Blossom? or Big Bang?
It depends. People under 30 have no idea what Blossom is or what that means.
Yes.
So that's usually generally safe. If someone's under 30, it's Big Bang all the way. But anyone over 30, it's often both.
Yes.
I was in Beaches a million years ago, so I get sort of...
Right?
I get every demographic.
Yeah. Was it tough growing up on TV for you?
I mean, it's tough growing up not on TV,
Yeah.
you know? And I was a funny-looking
Look at
kid.
that
I was
girl.
a funny-looking teenager. So, yeah, it was tough growing up. And also having to be a normal kid and deal with school and parents and all the things that you deal with from 14 to 19, which is how old I was during Blossom.
Now,
So, yeah.
was your mom or dad, was somebody, your manager?
My mom was with me on set. So honestly, that helped. My parents were very protective of me.
Yes.
And the industry was very different then than it is now.
Yeah.
It was a very clean set. It was a very happy set, the Blossom set. There was not a lot of strife or drugs or badness. So there wasn't all that pressure for like 14-year-olds to look like they're 30, like there is now.
Yes.
Like I looked 14 when I was 14.
Yes.
So.
Well, you know what? I didn't realize that you are what they call a modern day Orthodox.
Oh, so wow. So modern Orthodoxy is a kind of it's a kind of a sub-denomination in Judaism of people who are immersed in the secular world and also still keep to some traditional things.
So now, how do you navigate? I know. That's her conviction. Now, how do you navigate the sexiness on the red carpet? Do you go through it with your stylist?
So I have a stylist. Her name's Allison Kahn. And many stylists didn't want to work with me because I tend not to wear sleeveless or strapless or super short.
It's part of your religion.
Well, and part of it, you don't even have to be a religious person to know, like, there's certain parts of my body I want to allow and there's certain that I don't. And the red carpet doesn't own my breasts just because they exist.
Yes.
So, yeah. So what I try and do is, like, I work with this stylist who totally gets it. And, yeah, she rolls her eyes at me sometimes because it's hard, especially in spring or summer, if you don't want to wear strapless. And in LA, like, everyone's half naked all the time.
Yes.
So it's hard.
But I love, though, that you stick to your convictions.
Thank you.
Now, after Blossom, you went on, you didn't have to work, because certainly I'm sure you amassed a fortune, but you went on and earned your PhD.
People didn't make that much money then, but thank you.
But still, a PhD in neuroscience
took
ain't
12
exactly
years
like a
off.
journalism degree at Rutgers. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with a journalism degree at Rutgers.
no, I have a journalism degree, but I ain't no neuroscience scientist. How impressive.
Thank you. I took 12 years off. I really wanted to go to college. My grandparents are immigrants, and I was taught you go to college and be valued for what's in your head, no matter what happens, you know, when you're 14 to 19.
So, how long were you in school? It was 4 years of college and then some graduate work?
I did 5 years undergrad. I did a minor in Hebrew and Jewish studies, which helped my GPA because humanities classes were easier for me. And I did 5 years undergrad and then, about 7 for my PhD.
Dr. Bialik, I am so impressed. I am sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so after all that, what made you go back into show business?
So I had my first son in grad school. He's now 8. I had my second son just after. And I realized very quickly once I had my first son that being a research professor would have me away from him more than I wanted to. And much as I'm a person who believes women can do it all, we should do whatever we want, I couldn't physically be in 2 places at once.
Yes.
And it was literally a decision of, if I'm a research professor, I'm not going to be with my kid the way I want to be. And if I'm with my kid, I can't be a research professor. So I actually started teaching neuroscience. I taught for about 5 years after I got my degree. And
just incredible.
Well, I taught with a baby on my chest for part of it. I mean, like, I was doing whatever. But I figured if I, got back into the acting world enough to get health insurance, I needed health insurance.
It's so cute.
But I didn't think I'd be on, like, the Big Bang Theory. I was like, I just need to, like, get a couple lines here on a show, with a little of that. I could get insurance. I mean, I literally was running out of insurance. That's the true story.
That is so cute. So now you divorced your husband of many years in 2012.
We divorced each other.
Each other.
Thing.
Are you back into the dating scene?
No.
Oh. Okay. And also, mother to mother, have you ever read that Dr. Bialik has gotten criticism?
It's Mayim to you, girlfriend.
Oh, is it YMT?
I said it's Mayim. You don't have to call me
Mayim.
Dr. Bialik.
Dr. Mayim. Listen, you worked hard for that. I always respect the DR, period. Look, you were getting some criticism over your style of parenting.
Sure.
That's explain to everyone what attached parenting is.
Attachment parenting is an umbrella term for a style of parenting that involves things like emphasizing natural birth or sleeping safely with children, breastfeeding, wearing slings instead of expensive strollers.
Yeah.
I'm not the only person doing this. It's not a celebrity trend. The way that humans have parented for all of human history, except the last 200 years, is pretty much that. You do what your body needs it to do. You hang out with other women who give you support, and that's kind of how it works.
How old were your kids when you stopped breastfeeding them?
My older one breastfed till 2 and change.
Okay.
And my younger one, he didn't breastfeed in public, but he breastfed till past 4. Look,
I have a girlfriend whose kid was breastfeeding at 5 years old. You know,
I
and
was not.
that's
See,
full
now I can be
teeth.
judgmental.
Yeah.
I used to 5.
Now, are they
That's
still sleeping in the
ridiculous.
bed with you?
No, they sleep. They're 5.5 and 8 now. They sleep together. They have a sibling bed.
Yeah.
They will sometimes come into my bed. It's a big, giant king bed, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Like most adults don't choose to sleep alone, and sometimes they're lonely, or sometimes they're sad, and they cuddle, and it's not a big deal. And they're not afraid of the night. They never say, I don't want to go to bed, one more glass of water, please. Like, the night is very welcoming and safe to them, and they cuddle together, and I don't know, it's working for us. Nobody's hurt.
You're a good
it's great.
conversationalist.
Thank you.
Oh, you really? I'm enjoying our
Thank
conversation.
you.
And finally, I want to talk to you about your new vegan cookbook.
Yes.
How do you make vegetables taste as good as turkey bacon?
Well, first of all, I should say I didn't set out to be a celebrity chef. I write for this website called Kveller, and I used to talk about recipes that I made vegan, and people kept saying, you should publish them, you should publish them. So that's really how this happened. I'm not like a fancy chef. I don't have a chef. I don't have a nanny. Like, I'm really like a mom cooking things. Wow. And I happen to be a plant-based person, and I've raised my kids vegan. The notion is not that you should become vegan, but we should all be eating more fruits and vegetables and less processed food. So this is a way to simply introduce that into your life.
I like you.
Thank you.
Everybody, give it up for Dr. Mayim Bialik. Her hit TV show, The Big Bang Theory, airs Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on CBS. Doctor's new cookbook is called
Mayim's Vegan Table.
Vegan Table. It's in bookstores now, so support that and keep it here because Ask Wendy is next. We're back, and it's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing? My name is Angie, and I recently found out that my supposed best friend started dating my ex behind my back. And I texted her to let her know that I knew, and she said that she wants to meet up and talk about it. So now, should I meet up with her, or should I cut her off?
Okay, wait. How long were you dating him?
About 4 or 5 months.
Really, girl?
It's the principle.
Wait, it's still a violation and it's still the principle. Now, how long has she been dating him?
A year. They broke up after a year, but she snuck around behind my back for a year with him.
She apparently wants to sit, because she wasn't screaming on the phone, was she, on the text?
No.
So she apparently wants to sit down and have a woman and woman. Maybe this relationship can be salvaged. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe it can. No, but it is the principle. I don't care whether you were dating him for 5 minutes. When you like a guy, he's off limits to your friend. But meet with her.
Okay.
Someplace public. Just in case it goes down.
Okay.
Hold your head.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Up next, everybody, gospel duo Mary is here. A good time? Great. Because we're about to turn it up even louder. I love our next guests. They're Grammy Award-winning gospel singers. They have a new season of their hit reality show, Mary. It looks like it's going to be the juiciest season ever. Take a look.
My husband wasn't faithful to me while I was on the road.
Please welcome sisters Erica and Tina Campbell, better known as Mary. Did you guys like the final edit of your Gold Medal Moments that I hosted?
Thank you so much.
Good, yeah, you know, on We, they did anyway, they were the most intense scenes of the reality show ever. So, now what do we expect this season?
Ooh, life is happening. Everything from the loss of a parent to changes in the career
I'm sorry
to
about that.
infidelity. I mean, everything that humans face in life, we had to face it in front of the whole world.
Now, Dad passed away. Dad passed. I'm sorry to hear about that.
He got his wings. He's in heaven now.
He got his wings. And now, Erica, you are now a solo artist.
I am. She left me.
Tina,
Ma'am, you left me a long time ago.
Tina, no, really.
Yeah, people are devastated about this. Let's not make light.
What's going to happen?
Well, I needed a break.
From it all?
Yeah, just from it all. It had been 13 years nonstop. I'm pregnant every other year. I'm just like, I just go. And I'm like, I love this. I live for this. I would do it if there was never a check, never a Grammy, never anything. But I'm burnt out on it, which means it's time to stop, recover, rest, enjoy some other element of life and come back. And so while I'm away, she never stops. So.
But your husband, Erica, is the manager of Mary Mary.
No, he's a producer.
The producer.
Yes. And we've been writing songs and producing music since record number 1. Yeah. So he's been with us for the entire ride. And so he's felt me wanting to do a little bit more, but never wanting to push my sister. Sometimes I did, and sometimes she didn't like it. And you can't force somebody to do what they don't want to do. Yeah. And she's entitled to take a break.
Yes.
And so I love that this solo journey includes her being my cheerleader. Yeah. She helped me write the song that got nominated for a Grammy, A Little More Jesus, my first song.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And so because I have her cheering me on, it's even better.
Now, Tina, you're dealing with a lot. It was revealed in Ebony magazine. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known that your husband stepped out on you. But in Ebony, and with a friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, people, life got real.
Yes.
And I revealed it. I don't like being hostage to my own secrets and all that. I've watched people live in shame and embarrassment. And I figure I'm going to do shame for a little while and embarrassment for a little while, and then I'm going to get over it because life goes on. Mm-hmm. So that's what I chose to do.
And you all are still married? You worked it out?
We're working through it.
You're working through it.
We're working
Are you
through
living
it.
separately at this time?
We've gone through all of those stages.
All of those stages.
And I just want to say that we're working through it, and you should really watch this season because life happened, and if I had known what this season was going to consist of before I started, I would have opted out. I probably
really?
Absolutely.
Well, that means that it's going to be good for us to watch.
It was, fortunately, we're executive producers on our show, so we watch our edits and we have to clear and okay a lot of things. And it was hard for me to do it.
But she's okay with the truth. How old are your kids?
They are, well, my daughter through marriage is 19, and then by birth, I have 10, 6, 4, and 1.
So you're dealing with a lot of emotions regarding your husband. Now, your husband was a drummer for The Tonight Show.
Yes.
Is he? Well, The Tonight Show is no more because they got the roots.
He's doing American Idol.
Now he does. Oh, good. So he's still working.
He had a 4-day break and went back to American Idol.
Yeah. I wish you well, with that, and we'll definitely be watching. And now, Erica is dealing with a lot because the critics are saying that she's too sexy. Well, you all have always. Let's show the picture of the white dress and tell me what they said about this outfit that you have on. And this, okay?
Thank you.
So now, let me guess. The church is saying that you're too sexy because what? You got hips and boobs?
Hips and boobs. They told me my hands were, I was in the Illuminati because my hands, it's praying hands to me.
The Illuminati?
I love you for laughing. Yeah, I think the first comment was somebody was like, "Oh, come on now, you're just doing too much." And I'm going, "It's a turtleneck."
She's wearing she's fully covered. She can't help it if she's giving silhouette.
I mean, I have 3 children. Yes. I have high blood pressure. I work out. I want to make sure that I'm healthy. And that the curves that God gave me seem to show when I have clothes on. I try to be mindful because I never try to sell my sexy, but I'm comfortable with it. And I think more Christians should understand that it's not a bad thing. We should take ownership of who we are and be okay. I'm okay with a young girl not just singing R&B diva or Dick Vixen looking sexy. If they see a gospel artist, but it's tasteful, I'm happily married with children. Yeah. I mean, why isn't that okay?
Now, how old are your kids, Erica?
9, 4, 9, 3, and 2. My 2-year-old's actually backstage with me.
Oh, really? In my head, you all live in the same development.
No.
In my head.
We do everything in our lives together. Everything. Really, we have. And so this is great to be able to separate.
How far do you live from one another?
We live too far. I was trying to get her to move to my neighborhood. She was really trying to. Tina, it's a place down the street. I said, Erica, I ain't never moving down the street from you. Like, you're going to be at my house too much. And you would be at mine. Everything would be too convenient, too accessible. I love her, but I need space.
All right, before you go, any more music together? When you get off the road and when when you are ready, is there more Mary Mary?
There's definitely
There's more Mary
Excellent.
Mary.
Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for being so honest with your conversations, both of you. The new season of Mary Mary airs on Thursday nights at 9 on WeTV. Up next, it's time for Wendy fan feedback. Don't go far. Welcome back. Earlier in Hot Topics, I was talking to you about high school sweethearts Paula Patton and Robin Thicke, telling you that they have now separated. And here's what some of you said. Amy Y says, I'm never surprised when high school sweethearts divorce. People that get married too young tend to grow apart eventually, whether they're famous or not. Connie W writes, Robin can't keep his hands to himself. Paula deserves a man who's dedicated to her. She's beautiful and classy lady. And Tara P writes, could you stay married after seeing that act with Miley Cyrus? That nasty, scary bear and foam finger would haunt my mind and be in between me and my man every time he came to bed. I love it when you participate in this show. Thank you all for your comments. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and participate as well. Keep it here. We'll be right back. I had fun today. I want to thank my guest, Dr. Mayim Bialik. So nice to meet you. Mary Mary, always nice catching up with you. My fabulous co-host, my studio audience, couldn't do it without you. Tomorrow from the hit TV show Grey's Anatomy, the lovely Chandra Wilson is joining us, plus all the juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.